All right, so we're on day 3, and I'm about an hour and 20 minutes or so away from St. Louis. Didn't make my mark yesterday, so it is 6:35 this morning. Get ready to venture out. I actually got pretty much good shutout last night. I think I actually probably got about 5 hours, 6 hours of sleep. That's more than I've got in the last few days. I will not be, well, I might. Anyway, I'm not gonna say anything. All right, I'm getting ready to hit the road. So catch y'all in a little bit. It's gonna be a little dark, so I don't know what time the sun comes up around here in Illinois. But anyway, I'll catch y'all in a little bit. Made my first stop at a Circle K down here. I'm probably a couple miles away from Mount Vernon, Illinois. Got me another big one. Get me started. Didn't have any stas in there, so got a monster. Anyway, I guess they got like a merge thing up here, like around home. You know how you got the Hardee's and something else merged. Then you got the Taco Bell, the KFC, that's kind of merged together. Hold on. Let me unplug this inverter thing. Sound like my afterburners are coming on. I'll plug it back in a minute. Alright, let me turn the camera around so I can show you what I'm talking about. Hardee's and Red Burrito. That Red Burrito must be like a... No, because there's a Taco Bell down there all by itself, and I don't know what that is. Anyway, yeah, I just thought it was odd. Thought I'd share. It's just a little different than it is around home, which I'm a long ways from home. Yep, not in Edgecombe County anymore. Matter of fact, 1,098 miles. Been so far on this trip. It's 40 degrees. And this is the third day. Of from East Coast to West Coast trip. From Atlantic Beach, North Carolina, to Pacific Beach, Washington State. But then I got to come back. Yep. So anyway, all right. Well, enough clapping my lips. Let me suck down a little bit of this monster and be back on the road, and I'll see y'all when I get to St. Louis. Alright, this part of Illinois kind of reminds me of around here in North Carolina. Flat farmlands, you know, real fast riding highway. But yes, pretty much reminds me of home in eastern North Carolina. People think Illinois, I don't know. To me, when I heard Illinois, I always thought about big cities and all that. I'm in Washington County, Illinois. How about that? But yeah, it's kind of flat land. Just like home. Anyway, thought I'd share. As you can hear, I'm on the side of the road. But I'm gonna try to snap a few of these pictures. But I just want to kind of give you a good idea of the lay of the land out here in southern Illinois, not too far from St. Louis. Let's see, it might be a way that I can. Okay, there we go. Figured out how to zoom on this direct view thingy here. But anyway, yeah, thought it was pretty neat. So if there's any fishing out there, I bet that's probably where Opie comes to fish. Yeah. I think I see his bucket over there too. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Alright, so your boy is in St. Louis and actually across the river, so I'm in Missouri, but I couldn't stop to take a picture because the sign was on the bridge and you didn't want to stop on that bridge to take any photos. So anyway, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to venture around and walk around and get some scenes of St. Louis on the Missouri side of the river. So, and another thing, I know you guys are probably wondering, like, how does this guy like just wake up and just take off and travel across the United States? I know it's probably hard to believe, but you got to have a sponsor. You know, you just can't go out there and just take off and just do it. You got to have a sponsor. And with that being said, here's some kind words from our sponsors. All right, guys. Today, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our sponsor. You know, it's hard times, you know, and things you want to go do and you want to eat and travel and, you know, kind of understand you need a little help from time to time. But you know, it's a dang good sponsor, man. They'll help you out any way they can. They'll help pay for your home, pay for your roof over your head, feed the groceries. It will even help with your family, feeding your family, put gas in your car and everything else. But anyway, I'm just excited to tell you, you know, about our sponsor. It's called employment. Yeah, yep. You go give them a little time and do what they need to get done, and I'll be damned if they help you out. They'll sponsor the shit out of you. That's just a great thing to have a sponsor like that. So anyway, all jokes aside, come on people, get your ass up and go to work. Wow, there's actually something under the ground here. Huh, I don't know what that is. Anyway, Arch Ferry Visitor Center, riverfront. Let me walk out to the riverfront now. Now, I paid for parking for like a little over 2 hours. So probably won't be walking around for 2 hours, but who knows? Might get lost track of time. St. Louis. Now on this side I'm on Missouri. That side over there is where I was in Illinois. But like I said, I couldn't take a picture of the dang sign because it was right in the middle of the dang bridge. And I couldn't stop on that bridge. Nope. Whew, something stinks. Must be like a water treatment thing or something. Yep, and I bet that's what that is. Well, I can tell you this much. You know, we've been seeing on the news that the Mississippi River is going dry, and I'm thinking, fellows and fellettes, that this is the maybe this is kind of sort of the beginning of the Mississippi River, because it looked like it's a little down, but I don't know. I'm gonna start you back in just a second. I'm not gonna bore you with me just walking. When I get to a good spot, I'll well, check out that arch though. Ooh wee. Yes sir. All right. Alright, just to confirm, yes, there is something under the ground, under the arch. There's another entrance here. I just seen somebody go in. It says exit only though, but somebody went in there. Yeah, something under the ground there. I don't know. I have to do some research on that. I have no clue. I don't know. I'm not from St. Louis. Alright, I'm going to shut you off again for a second. Actually, no, I'm going to leave you guys on. I mean, this is pretty interesting. I hope you guys, I don't know if I got you too far up, too far down. I got you from the POV view of my left man boob again today, so. Yeah, fellas, I believe the water is down. It's actually below the markers on the bridge there, way below. Yes, it is way down. How about that? Riverboat cruises. Yeah, you still got a barge and stuff here, but tugboats and all that. But if you can see over there the markers on the bridge, it's way down, fellas. Matter of fact, as you can tell, the water's supposed to have been right up to close to this handrail here. Let me get y'all a little closer. Okay, so I'm down here a little closer, and as you guys can see, look at all that debris and stuff that's just been sitting there. Yeah, the water is way down, way down. See, it's even below the chart where the water is supposed to show. Yep. Look at that thing. Hell, it's hung out way out there. It can't even get to the bank and nothing. Man, people got to tote that stuff all the way up. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, people. You guys from St. Louis that see this or know anything about this, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know. I'm not from around here. We don't have this type of stuff in Tarboro by a long shot. Not even close. So, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this supposed to be normal or? Man, can't even do a selfie with that. It's just too damn big. All right. Whew. Man, steps. Yes, sir. All right. So, whew. Okay. So let's see what else I can see. So, I'm on top of this hill here, which there's something under the ground. I just ain't quite figured out what it is yet. There's the courthouse. All right. So, man, fella's getting a little age on him. I'm about out of breath. And it's getting cold here. I don't know what the temperature is here now, but it's a little chilly. Yeah. I'm gonna walk down and see just what's down there. It might just be a visitor center or something. Who knows? I'm pretty sure somebody knows. Whoever's been to St. Louis and know anything about St. Louis. Not me. It's the furthest I've ever been from home. Yeah, first ever been from home. All right. Okay, fellas, fillettes, guys, girls, dudes, dudettes. So about what I just seen down there, it said miles of steamboats. I guess I'll read it and make it interesting so you guys, you know. I know a lot of my viewers are from Edgecombe County, so I'll read it for you. St. Louis was the third busiest port in the United States during the 1830s, 1850s heyday. Steamboats awaited to load and unload the cargo lined up for miles along the Mississippi River. Field calls for dock workers filled the air. Okay, field calls of dock workers filled the air. Okay. You might be heard whispering about the Underground Railroad. When the Civil War erupted, river traffic and port began to decline. By the 1890s, Chicago, Illinois was the main Midwest port because of the railroads connected to the Great Lakes access. Alright, then we got down here. At various times, the levee tended with explorers heading west, slaves being taken to auction, gold miners rushing to California, overlanders heading to Oregon for free land, and soldiers going to fight in Mexico. Cool. Alrighty then. Okay, I just found out some more holes in the ground here. We got a trestle that runs up under there and up under there. How about that? Alright, I'm still going to explore a little bit. I got a little time. Okay, so you see that courthouse over there? I'm probably going to walk over in a second. Very interesting. Freedom denied and freedom granted. Alright, I'm going to read it for my fellows and fellettes from T-Town, Edgecombe County. 1854, Dred Scott and his wife, Harriet, and a group of lawyers stood before the federal court here in St. Louis. The court rejected their claim for freedom. 4 years earlier, Dred and Harriet sued for their freedom at the old courthouse and won, but Missouri Supreme Court reversed the decision in 1852. The Scott family appealed the verdict of the trial held here to the Supreme Court in Washington, D.C., but they were again denied freedom for a few months. Later, the Peter Blow family, descendants of Dred Scott, former owned and purchased the Scott family and gave them their freedom. Ain't that so? Interesting stuff. All right, let's go walk. Okay, so what the heck? Yellow. Wearing a mask inside is encouraged. Enter the arch here. Arch entry here. Checkpoint. Alcohol, no kits. 96. Families, private chosen. What exactly is in there? It's my first time in St. Louis, so what's inside here?
I mean, there's a nice museum, there's a shop, cafe.
Okay.
There's a movie that you go to, and then obviously you can get to the top there.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What's the cost to ride up there and everything?
Might be $14 a day.
Oh, okay. All right. So I just enter in here, and is everything open?
We'll be opening at 9. So.
Oh, at 9. What time is it now?
Yeah. So, but everything else is free. So, like, even if you wanted just to check out the museum and all that.
Okay.
Before you decided the movie and the tram, you could do that too. So. Yeah,
okay. So everything's good now to open, or not yet?
9 o'clock.
Oh, 9. Okay.
So
all right. Okay. I'll walk around a little bit. Appreciate it. Should I ride the arch or not? Nah. I don't think I'm gonna do that today. Maybe another time. Yeah. I gotta put some miles on today as well, so man, I hate to really speed this thing up, but like I said, I'm just kind of worried about a little worried about my travels. So, anyway, I guess I'm gonna venture around a little bit. If I see anything that pops out, take some pictures and videos and all that, and let you guys know what I find. That's the old cathedral. Right, yeah. I don't know what you guys are seeing from my left boob, so. Alright. Guess I'll do another photo. Okay. Guess I'm not going to use up all my time in my parking. I'm getting ready to head out and hit the road. Be trucking along. So, catch you guys in a few. Okay, so I was ready to head back in my car, but something caught my attention here. It's cannon fire from the Fort San Carlos Tower of the day, 4th Walnut Street, caused the attackers to retreat. So it looks like during the colonial times, you had the British trying to take control of the Mississippi River and all that good stuff. So I am here. I may try to find this tower. Alright, so let me see what I can do. Fancy hotels.
Walnut Street.
So I did not see what they are saying about a tower and all that stuff, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Anyway, I'm ready to cross the street illegally. Oh no, it said I got 17 seconds. Alright. So anyway, yeah, I don't know about the tower, but I'm venturing around St. Louis. I'm still getting emails from work. Guys trying to take a vacation here, but just fine. You know, I'm trying to enjoy myself, but you know, I guess I have to still think about stuff going on at home at work. Have to answer my emails and all that. Holy crap. Okay, is that Valley Sports Live? Ballpark Village. Okay. I have no clue where I'm at. I don't know.
Turn right onto South Broadway.
I don't know what that is, but it looks interesting. Huh. Okay. All right. Well, it says here it's supposed to be that tower, but yeah, there's no tower here. So, or either I'm completely.
You have arrived.
It says I'm arrived. How about that? But no, no tower here. I don't see any kind of historical monument or anything to notifying that this was a tower that scared the British off from taking over the Mississippi River. I'm actually coming to the back of the historic courthouse again. It's like some type of park there. Christmas tree up. There's a bunch of chairs though. They must be doing shows or something out there in the middle. Okay. Alright. She's pretty. Anyway. Okay, so let me get this country boy out of here before I get in trouble. Yeah. Alright, for reals. I'm gonna head back to my car. My la car. Matter of fact, let me try to cross the street. Okay, so I am back to my car. It's getting cold. It says 42, but it feels like it's colder than that. Got a little breeze blowing too, so probably makes it a little colder. I'm getting ready to start heading towards Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas. So anyway, I'm going to start heading that way. So, yeah, get ready to get out of here. All right, still traveling through Missouri. I tell you what, I just seen the craziest thing out here. State troopers are in F-150s. Yeah, Missouri state trooper in F-150s. That must be the airport. But yeah, I hate to leave St. Louis so quick. Could have spent more time there, just like any other towns and all that. But you know, got to get on the road, got to get going. I have a feeling I've got a setback coming, but that car doesn't even have a tag on it, and he's got a wing on the back, Fast and Furious, and it's a daggone a Chevrolet Cruze with a wing. I hear you. All right, but I'll tell you one thing about St. Louis, Missouri. It's very, very industrial. I mean, I should have turned on the camera back there earlier. I don't know. The laps on my GoPro probably is not going to pick it up very well, but it's very industrial. I mean, it was like acres and acres and acres and acres of just industrial places, just huge industrial stuff. St. Louis ain't too bad. As me, as being a country boy, I would not want to live here. Too many cars, too many people. No, sir. Roads all tangled up, mixed up. Nope, not for me. But, to each their own. And, like I said before, if anybody has anything that, if I've said something wrong, or if I spoke about something wrong, or anything, hey, correct me, man. Shoot, because I don't know. This ain't my place. Hey, this is the first I've ever been from home, so I don't know. I'm just going off of what I'm seeing and what I'm assuming and what I might be thinking. Which that's assuming too. But hey, beep your doctor, keep your talking on down there in the comments and say, hey, you know, you should have done this. So and so is actually this. Hey, let me know. Let me know and let us know. That way that my viewers can read the comments and be like, so they're okay. Because I'm pretty sure the things that I'm kind of blowing through kind of quickly here, there's a lot of questions. And I'm probably not the one to be answering the questions because I'm clueless. So, anyway. So my next stop, like I said, Kansas City. Rolling on to Kansas City. Yep. All right. Well, I just snorted. How about that? I'll catch you guys in just a few. Alright, I just keep running off the side of this road, I know that. But I just can't believe it. But I have to. I'm looking right at it. I see a blue sky. Well, somewhat parts of a blue sky. I haven't seen a blue sky since, North Carolina? Yeah. So, seeing little bits and pieces, but it's getting back cloudy on further down, so it was just a little bit there. Yeah. But anyway, yep, still rolling, still in Missouri. I tell you what, I stopped way back there, probably maybe 30 miles back at one of the rest stops. I hope the rest stops isn't an image of the state of Missouri. Whew, boy, dang, they had potholes just to get to it. Potholes leaving it, and then when you go in there, man, I've been into cleaner restrooms and dirt track bathrooms. None of the stalls had doors on them. The corner of the floors just, yeah, that was not a very clean rest stop. And the vending machines are outside under a shed that had bars and gates all in front of them, and you just could stick your card in there, and you just could stick your hand in there to get your drink or whatever. There's another little shed out there that had like a board on it, and the map that normally when you go to rest stops, you know, had a big old pretty map up there and it says you are here and all that. Hell, that thing had it won't be like it might have been like a 18 by 18 size, and a great big board that was the only thing in there. It had to fell down in the bottom. You couldn't even see because they had bars on the thing. You couldn't even see where it says you are here. Oh man. Yeah, that was not a very impressive rest area. That was and then the potholes, like I said, leaving to get back on the road. Looked like that thing has been abandoned for years. Wow, I just dropped down tremendously. My ears just popped. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. What Mr. T's doing today? It's probably well, it's Monday, so he's probably washing his jewelry or something. Probably washing his jewelry and thinking about not getting on that helicopter or airplane. That's for sure. All right, well, let me get off this thing here. Keep it a little bit, so I'll let you guys know what's going on and all that. What kind of plans they were. All right, well, back on the road. Okay. All right, so it's the second Missouri rest area that I've stopped at, and whew. All right, this one's funny. Kind of scary for me though. Wasn't funny to me at first. I was kind of afraid at first. All right, so I go up there, and I had to walk all around the building to figure out where the men's is. It's just a building in this bathroom. It's not like a normal rest area. Well, a normal rest area to where I'm from, and all the states I've gone through up till now, Missouri. And anyway, I go there, and there's a sign on the door, and it says "Women Cleaning Restroom." I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll give it a few minutes. I'll wait outside, you know. I'm sitting there, then another man comes up, he give it open, he sees the sign too. And
Continue on I-70 west for 101 miles.
anyway, he gets I guess he gets antsy, he's tired of waiting, so he opens the door and says hello, and it sounded to me, okay, it's really ironic, but anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go on with it. I'm gonna let you know. It sounded to me like Johnny Cash was in there, in a deep, wrong voice. And I was like, oh, okay. So he goes, "Is it okay to come in?" The voice says, "Yeah, sure, come on." It's like, okay, this is a woman cleaning. Must be a dude cleaning. All right, cool. Anyway, so he goes on in there and he takes off and goes in the stall, shuts the stall. I'm walking in and I can see the back of someone in a thing, and then I'm seeing a ponytail hanging out. I'm like, okay, and it's kind of like to the side. I'm like, okay. So anyway, I'm getting ready to, you know, and when I say it, she turns around and is wearing a little zip up, like a work coat zip up, and it says DOT Missouri or whatever on it, and the name tag says Sue. Okay, so this is the ironic thing. Okay, she sounded like Johnny Cash, and it says Sue. So if you guys know the song I'm talking about, okay. But anyway, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh well. She goes, "It's okay, honey. Go ahead. I've seen man's toes before in my life. I'm too old to get excited anymore." But and I was like, okay. So I unzip. As soon as I unzip, and I get ready to. She goes, "I ain't seen yours yet though." And then I turn around and I'm like, she just looks at me and smiles and continues on cleaning. I'm like, oh my Lord. So boy, you talking about somebody trying to get something out. I didn't get the hell out. I didn't even wash my hands. Okay, anyway. Yeah, just had to share that one. Woo. Lord have mercy. And it brewed hard, put up wet. You look up that in the dictionary, and I believe you'll find Sue. All right, I'm back on the road. Still on the route to Kansas City. So I'll catch y'all later. in Kansas City. I don't know where I'm at in Kansas City because I just punched in Kansas City and I'm at my destination. So anyway, I do know one thing, they will tow your ass. I mean, tow your tail. Because I just seen two, as I ride through, I just seen two people getting towed. Their cars getting towed. One fella was out there fussing with that driver. But I must be on a one-way street because all the cars are parked backwards. No, because the arrows. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, I'm just gonna drive around town here, see what I can see what I can find, and all that, and then I will be probably heading on out. I don't know. I'll punch in. Dang, that's pretty damn cool there. I'll probably punch in a few places here, maybe a few minutes. But anyway, I'm in Kansas City. Know one thing, riding around Kansas City back there, I hope I made the right turn. I probably didn't. Get confused. You be back in you be in Kansas, then you be in Missouri.
Head northeast toward Northwest Harlem Road.
So yeah, all these
Exit the traffic circle, then take the US 169 North ramp.
what the hell?
Take the US 169 North ramp, then merge onto US 169 North.
Yes, okay, 10-4. I was already on there. I don't know how the hell I got off, but anyway, all right, I'm back on here. Oh, this is an airport. Okay.
Continue on US 169 North for 4 miles.
Anyway, yeah, I got a little confused back there. I couldn't find the signs. I was trying to get some selfies with my signs, you know, but it didn't happen. But anyway, I was there. I rode around it. I was in Kansas and then in whatchamacallit, Missouri. I think I'm back in Missouri now. So anyway, I'm heading up to I think Des Moines, Nebraska. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Let me pay attention to this highway. Alright, so I finally found me some signs to take pictures. Well, one of them. Missouri. I'll get that in a minute. Anyway, yeah. When I left St. Louis, you know, I'm creeping on up, going up to, going north. Well, you know, the road kind of rides with the river, and the river is the border between Missouri and Kansas. So when I got it to St. Joseph's, I was able to cross a bridge, and the Kansas Welcome Kansas sign was on the other side. So I got into the picture. But Missouri, when you get it, they still didn't have one. There's a sign up there on the top of the bridge thing up there that says "Welcome to Missouri." That's about it. They don't have a, just like when I came in from the other way, there was nothing on that end either. I don't think they take care of their roads, their welcome centers, their rest areas, or their signs and road, because some places are tore up. But I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying it's a little. You got to get a bigger budget, Missouri, for things like that. You know, I understand how small budgets are. Trust me, I know. My brother knows about the little budgets. So, but anyway, I'm glad I got on to Kansas. So now I'm creeping on up. I believe it's Des Moines, Nebraska. I should be getting to Des Moines, in between the middle of Missouri and Nebraska, because it's like a zigzag back and forth kind of sort of thing. Anyway, I'm back on the road again. Haven't seen it crazy or anything yet. A lot of deer though. And there's another thing about Missouri. I've noticed that back home, you know, when there's deer carcasses all around the road or whatever, the budgets clean it up before the DOT comes out and scoops it up. You ain't gotta worry about it. But here, man, they must not have buzzards in Missouri, and the DOT does not clean up. I've sat there and passed like where you could tell it was a deer, but it is all like dried up and just where it's just like disintegrating right there on the side of the road. Just to nothing, man. Then I passed piles of, passed one right there, piles of just fur with, like, you know it's been there for a while, a minute. So I don't know. I mean, I know back home they be bringing down coyotes and bears and all that, trying to migrate, you know, get them all. They try to share the animals down our way, I guess. But I think somebody needs to get some of our buzzards, bring them up here to Missouri and let them flourish, you know, make multiply, help clean your roads up a little bit. Just my thoughts, even though they're just thoughts. They don't really matter. And let me tell you something about St. Louis, Kansas City, and all this stuff right here. I tell you what, this is the only time I have ever been looking at a combine in front of me. In my rearview mirror, I'm seeing freaking skyscrapers. It's like y'all don't have small towns like, say, around us. You know, we've got Tarboro, you know, Rocky Mountain ain't so big, but it's still a town, you know, a city. It's like y'all don't have them. Y'all save all your money up and just boom, throw up a great big humongous city right in the middle of a cornfield. And then when you get through the town, boom, you're right back into what you see here. Hay, straw, corn, everything else. That's crazy to me. I mean, looking at a silo, and the next thing you look up, boom, skyscraper.
In half a mile, keep left to continue on exit 14C. Follow signs for I-29 North, Council Bluffs.
Okay, Susan. All right. Anyway, I just think it was funny. And I know I probably just said some bad words. I threw out all that.
Keep left to continue on exit 14C.
Okay, Susan. You know, I'm trying to watch my language. Okay? I'm trying. So, anyway. Alright. I'm gonna let y'all go. Get back on the road again. On the road again. I love to see you. Oh, how I love to be with you. Look at that. That goes. back. Was that a dang? That'd be a hole. No way that was a dang. It's pretty lane out here, rolling up and down. I don't like the city. Nope. Alright. See you later. Riding the border of Nebraska and Missouri now. It's kind of following the river, but this is the layout. It's like a little hill pops up every now and then, but it's a bunch of farmland, and it's like man-made rivers in the middle of these farms. You see where they banked up and trenched out, but it's like for me and us at home, it's like a ditch that goes through the field, but it's actually signs calling them rivers. But they're like man-made, and they're banked up to keep the water in them. And I guess that's the water they use for irrigation out here. Matter of fact, we might be seeing one there. Yes, that's one there. You see, it's just a banked up ditch. It's kind of weird. But anyway, just want to show you all what we're looking at. Kind of surrounded by hills here and there. Just random little hills. They ain't like mountains or anything, because this land is flat. I mean, flat as a flitter. And then it's just a random hill every so often. Yeah. Yep. Oh, and a while ago, I don't know what in the world made me say Des Moines, Nebraska. I'm not going to Des Moines. I'm actually going to Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha. And then I'm trying to get a hotel room there. And then, yeah. So, anyway, just keep y'all in the loop. Time to get back on the road. Bye. Alright, so somehow or another, I didn't even realize when I was mapping my thing out to go to Omaha, Nebraska, that I know it was kind of going to run the border back and forth between Missouri and Nebraska, but I did not realize I was going to end up in Iowa also. So that was a surprise to be riding along and it says, Iowa welcomes you. I'm like, holy crap. So you know I jumped out and took a picture with the sign, right? And then on the other side of the road, guess what? I seen a sign actually low to the ground from Missouri. I'll have that posted in just a second. Yeah. I'm not even going to run over across the road to take a picture of that sign. But you'll see it. You'll see it. Alright. I'm still in the flatlands with the random hills every now and then. I know that's kind of weird. How you can have flatlands with hills? Just trust me. If you come through here, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Flat, and then a bump. Then flat. Yep. Alright, catch y'all later. Alright, so I'm in a room at a hotel in Omaha, Nebraska. Just went and got me something to eat, got my belly full, wild boar barbecue, and I'm trying to load up some stuff here using the Wi-Fi, but excuse me, it seems to be very slow, like dial up. So I don't know how much progress I'm gonna get done tonight on that part. That was kind of an idea of trying to get something done. But anyway, this concludes day 3 of trip from East Coast to West Coast, and then back from West Coast to East Coast. Yep. So anyway, I'm gonna get up right early in the morning and shoot on out in the woods again. Y'all have a good one.